Football edits. What's going on? Cadence in the building. Football edit says, got to go to therapy. Is charms come to another? Huh? Oh, you guys are having a full-on conversation already. Soon. It's very soon. It's some seconds away. Charm City says hi and goodbye. I'm always there. Gotcha. Okay. Katie says, who's ready for the stream? I am. Put these glasses on. Well, shoot, they're still dirty. Wow. For what is I am too. Gotta go there. Okay, there. Okay, okay, now I understand. Okay. Katie says, Cisco, I'm ready for you to go live. It'll be a great stream. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Sorry I'm late, guys. There we go. I can see. All right. Wow. Cadence, same. All right. There we go. There we go. Hey, there's everybody. All right. Football that says, wait, I will in some seconds. Okay. T-Gang, what's up? He says, hello. Football that says, I'm back. My brother Kamal, he's got the custom crazy Cisco emoji going on. What's going on, bro? Football, is this Tang Or? Tang Or. What's that mean? How's everybody doing? Tuesday afternoon. Here in America anyway. Here in California, Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday morning, Philippines, Japan. Let's see here what we got. Football that says T-Gang, Artistical. Kane says, hello, Cisco, how you doing? T-Gang says, technically I am first. I don't know how you come up with technically you're first, man. I'm doing good, Kaden. I'm doing good. I was out and about. I was doing my my Uber and my DoorDash stuff. It's been kind of a so-so day. And then I had to hurry up and get back here to, because I wanted to do the stream, but then I remembered I got maintenance guys coming over. They're going to take care of our garbage disposal. It's been kind of messed up. So they haven't showed up yet. So I'm like, you know what? We'll start at 3. And when they show up, I'll pause, go over there, get them started, come back with you guys. Plan. All right. So, yeah, I don't know how you come up with your first T-Gang. For what is this T-Gang? No, I was. I don't know who. Let's see. Let's roll back. Yeah, this was there first. By far. I don't even see T-Gang in the first several the first several comments. T-Gang says, I know. Kamal says, football edits, what's up? T-Gang says, but technically I am first. Yeah, in your mind. It's kind of like that movie Step Brothers. Or not Step Brothers, it's the one where they're ice skaters. It's Will Ferrell and Owen Wilson. They're ice skaters. Oh man, I can't remember the name of the movie, but he says they're getting ready to go into share a room and they have bunk beds in there. And so the one guy goes up, he thinks he's got the top bunk, but the other guy says, no, I called it in my mind. I think that's T-Gang. T-Gang called first in his mind, so he's first. Football says, why? He says, because I get notifications instantly. Okay, you're the only one, T-Gang. Football says 20 people. We got 20, well, we got 15 million in the building. What's up, everybody? 7 likes. How's everybody doing? So if you're new to the live stream, if you just came in, you don't know what the hell's going on, that's okay, because nobody knows what the hell's going on today. It's just one of those days. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to y'all, and I'm going to try to bring some positivity, maybe a little humor into your day, and hopefully no trolls will act up today, because we just don't need that today. But yeah, thank you for joining the live stream. If you don't mind, please double tap your screen, give us a like. We're a small channel trying to grow and expand in the YouTube verse. Some of the things we like to do here is help other small channels. So if you're in our chat, feel free to check out anybody else that's talking in here, especially if you're wearing blue, if you got a blue jacket on, make sure you click on other people's names and you go check their channels out. and subscribe. And that's how we all grow. We support each other, we network, and we all grow. Let's see. For what says 20 people, same. T Gang says no. Phoebe the Jockey says, remember me? Yes, Phoebe the Jockey, I do remember you. T Gang says, hey Jockey. Football says, why did the skater go to the doctor? Because he flipped too much. Not quite. Not quite for what it's. T Gang says, hey, I'm almost in America. You're almost in America. Where are you? Are you chatting on the plane or what? Phoebe says, hey. Hey, Phoebe. Sagar says, do you know McKaylee? No, I don't know them. The dog content creator says, name a car for an edit. A blue one. A blue car. How about that? Let's see. Football. This is Lamborghini. There you go. T Gang says, yeah, I am. Well, it must be nice. Must be nice. Must be nice to be able to fly and use the internet. The dog content creator says, bet. All right. Yeah, there you go. Lamborghini. Have at it, house. 24 million in the building. Welcome, guys. We got 8 likes. Can we at least get as many likes as there are people in here? I know some of the people here are regulars. I know some of the people here are subscribers. I know some of the people here are members. It should go without question. You guys come on in and double tap that screen right away so you don't forget. And then you can just sit back and enjoy the smooth, subtle sounds of Cisco International. And everyone else, if you're just coming in here, do me a favor. Just double tap your screen. Double tap your screen. If you don't like what you hear, double tap it again and take your like back. No problem. But just start off from positive foot. Go ahead and double tap your screen. Sagar says, your voice is cool. Thank you, Sagar. Thank you very much. Sagar, I don't know. However you say your name, thank you. T-Gang says, sports, no politics in this chat. Yeah, no politics, no religious stuff, because everybody gets bunged up about it. So we'll just keep it to things that are, even sports, people get bunged up about sports, but not like politics or religion. Nor says, do you have a girlfriend? No, I don't have a girlfriend. Wickeglar says, hi, men from Turkey. You love Turkey? I've never been to Turkey. I can't tell you if I love it or not, but I will say this. Shout out to everybody in Turkey, Turkish people. Got love for the Turkish people for sure. How you doing there, Wickeglar? I think is how you say it. T-Gang says, Nora, he has a wife. Yeah, Nora. Football head, this is Cristiano Ronaldo has been injured. Barca's first team will go to Premier League. Oh, what happened to him? What did he do? Big Jail in the building says, shout out jalapeno poppers from Cisco International. I wish I did have some damn jalapeno poppers. That sounds really good. We, you know what? I spent some money today, Joe. I took Jen out to lunch. It was a pretty nice place, a pretty nice establishment. It's well known in the food community. It's called Costco. Hey guys, stand by real quick. I think that's my maintenance people. Hold on. Damn, that was quick. Okay, guys. I was hoping to just go over there and come right back. But yeah, I wasn't able to go over and come right back because he fixed it like that. So it's all good. Hopefully I'm not way too far behind. Let's see. Okay, Gel said, where is he at? Whoa. Yeah, so we had Costco pizza today. It was a high price date, man. High price lunch date. Says Melinda, good morning. How are you? Says hello, host. Hello, Melinda. Segar, have you ever been to India? I've never been to India, but I would like to go to India someday for sure. Jill says, you and Jen always eat good. Yeah, today I wouldn't call it eating good, but you know what? I just had a taste for pizza, and where her job is at, Costco's going towards her job. And I was like, let's do Costco pizza. It's easy, it's quick, it's easy. And she didn't have a long time on her lunch break, so it was all good. But normally we do eat pretty good. Wicagler says, I love your country very much and want to learn your language. Well, hey, man, shout out to you. There's plenty of ways you can learn the language. Listen to these kind of live streams. That's a good way to learn. Seems like, I don't know if you're using a translator, but it seems like you can write pretty good. So, yeah, definitely can do that. T-Gang says, a man from Turkey came to me and said, what is your favorite food? I just gobbled. T-Gang, stop, bro. Football Head says, Wicagler, okay, search English, learn Turkey. I don't know if you put those exact words in there, but something to that effect. Learn English, how to learn English, something like that. Kaden says, did the person working on the garbage disposal just get to his house, did not see him leave? Yeah, I just walked over there and came right back. Segar says, where did you go, sir? I had to go real quick, guys. I had to go to the garbage disposal real quick. Help the guy, show him what was going on. What the problem was I had cleaned out the garbage disposal, right? And so I plugged it back in and it just started running, even when the switch wasn't on. So I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I had the maintenance guy come over, and basically what he told me was one of the outlets is specifically for the garbage disposal, the other one is for the dishwasher, and I had mixed them up. So that's why I was always running. He could have called me on the phone and told me that. Could have fixed it right away, but that's why I had to walk away. What if Sisco got kidnapped, man? I hope you guys pay a lot of money for me. T-Gang says, I would be mad and start an investigation. You start an investigation, huh? T-Gang says, it's taking a while. Yeah, it took a second. Sis Angel's in the building. She says, hey, Sisco, we have Costco here in Northeast too. I haven't been in a while. We don't have the space to store bulk purchases, so I gave my membership. How are you, my friend? We're doing good. Kind of the same thing. We don't really have a lot of stuff at Costco. We can't buy it because it's just me and Jen. There's no way we go through, 300 gallons of milk in a week. So, there's some things we just don't buy there, but there's other stuff that we do. I mean, we do kind of half and half. We do our groceries, half Costco, like we get our fruit and vegetables, meat, try to get that from Costco, and then all the other stuff like cereal, bread, the stuff that it really doesn't matter where you buy it, you're buying a brand. We get that all at Walmart. But how you doing, sis? Good afternoon, good evening. T-Gang says, there he is. Football Edit says, he didn't get kidnapped. Nah, nobody's kidnapped me. I'm not worth anything. Football Edit says, for sure they tried. Nah. Philly Borges says, do you want to sing Jingle Bells? Yes or no? I don't want to sing Jingle Bells. But, Philly, feel free to sing Jingle Bells as much as you want. Whenever you're in my live stream, you can sing it as much as you want, as loud as you want. Go crazy with it. Anybody wants to join him, please feel free. Kahana says, blessing from Corpus Christi, Texas. Corpus Christi is a cool place. Shout out to Corpus Christi. I've been there. I've only been there once. As a matter of fact, the one time that I went there, it was 2 months after Selena got unalived. So it was kind of a sad time in Corpus back then. That was 1995. And it's a cool, small little town, good fish in there. Yeah, we went there because my ex, her stepdad, he lived there, and he was in the Navy, so he took me out to the base out there where they have like this pier that goes out in the ocean or into the Gulf. And man, we just caught all kinds of speckled trout. It was nice. Yeah, shout out Corpus. Welcome, Kana. Football Edit says, roses are red, violets are blue. God made you beautiful. Yeah, what the hell happened to me? I don't know, Football Edits. Maybe you need to get more sleep. I don't know. Red Fuss says, why the flag of Venezuela, Colombia, and Ecuador? It's the same. I don't think that they're the same. Maybe similar, not the same. Football edits says football edits. Okay. It's your girl Phoebe says, you missed my comment. I don't see a comment from it's your girl Phoebe. Yeah, I don't. I see Phoebe the jockey way back there, but I don't see it's your girl Phoebe. So I don't know what you're talking about. It's your girl Phoebe. Abner Talent says, hi, sir. Hello, Abner Talent. How are you? Wakana Sato in the building says hello. And he's got the Sisco emoji. Abner Talent says, my name, Shazad. Shazad, nice to meet you. Where are you from, Shazad? Welcome to the live stream. T-Gang says, why do feathers take an extra pair of pants when they go golfing? In case if they get a hole in one. T-Gang. No. Leave it to the professionals, T-Gang. Wakana Sato with the custom emojis and the hearts. Thank you. Sister Angel says, it's been a minute. I'm good. Just working on content. Finally done with that previous project when I was researching case law. Good Lord, you were still working on that? You never know what I'm researching, but always learning new things. Yeah, I guess so. Good Lord. Yeah, that did not sound like it was fun. That sounded like work. And I'm allergic to work now. I'm sorry to say, I really am. So I give you all the respect, sis. Wakana Sato throwing up the custom emojis. Got the Miss Generous, Miss Gen Credible. Big Russ in the building says, good afternoon. Oh, what's up, Big Russ? How you doing, man? Is it hot out there? It's 106. 106 right here where I live. 106. And it's only 3:20. So we still got like another couple hours. I think it's supposed to get to 109 today. It's hot. It's hot outside. BIY in the building also. He says, hi, Cisco, Wisconsin Sato, rose-colored glasses, T-Gang, Abner Talent, It's Your Girl Feed, Football Edits, Redfuss, Kahana, Philly Borges. My brother, BIY, what's really going on? I'm glad you came, man. You couldn't have come at a better time. I got Football Edits and T-Gang here just blowing up the spot with these jokes that are just not hitting BIY. Please help them. Please help them. T-Gang says, hi, BIY. BIY says, hey, Russ. BIY says, how do you make an angry friend super angry? Put a cape on them. Do you see how easy that was, guys? Do you see how simple and elegant that joke was? I need you to learn. I need you to watch and learn. That was very simple. Very easy. Brother Kamal says, Russ, what's up? T-Gang says, sorry, I need to stop. Yes. Friends don't let friends do bad jokes, T-Gang. Says Angel says, BIY, hello. BIY says, hello, Artistico. T-Gang says, it's cringe. I don't know if it's cringe, but it just doesn't hit. It just doesn't hit like it should. Just watch BIY. Football Edit says, I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. Okay, I mean, it was better. It was a little better. Still not great, but it was a little better. Big Russ says, hello, everyone. Kamal and Cisco. Russ, how you doing, man? It's your girl Phoebe says, guys, this is my other channel. I am Phoebe the Jockey. Oh, okay. All right, so you got a couple channels in here. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Hope you dropped a couple likes with each channel. We would really appreciate that, Phoebe. Dirty Stack this says, hi, Cisco. What's up, Deb? How you doing? How's it going out there? Are you working out there right now, or are you done for the day? Because it's hotter than hell outside where I'm at. And it was just a slow day. I wanted to come home earlier, but I knew I was gonna have to come home a little early, for the live stream, and because I had the maintenance guys showing up. But so I stuck it out, but it's so damn hot out there. 106 right now, sis. Big Russ says, Cisco, pardon my poor typing skills. Bro, if typing skills were, they were required to be able to chat here, nobody would be talking, bro. Nobody. Grammar goes out the window. Punctuation goes out the window. It's all good, bro. BIY says, hi, Dirty Stack and Deb. Dirty Stack and Deb says, hi, Believe. Football that says, I'm on my seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. That's kind of an old, unoriginal one, Football Edits. You got to come up with something snappy that no one's heard before. Dirty Stack and Deb says, I did not today nor tomorrow. Good for you. Thank goodness. Jeez. Yeah, it's just been real slow around here anyway. I know You know, some areas it's just constantly boom, 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 and it just doesn't do that here. I'd say for like, well, since I came back from Vegas, it's been really slow. So yeah, for the past couple weeks, and I don't know, I find myself just not even wanting to go out. It's just I don't want to just be sitting out there. It was kind of like when I had Uber Eats. When I just had Uber Eats, that's all I was doing, and the orders were just few and far between. That's how it feels right now, and I have Uber Eats, Uber X, and DoorDash. So I don't know. It's hella slow. It's your girl Phoebe says, I have been subbing and likes all lives on my different channels. Well, hey, that's cool. Hey, that's a good way to support, Phoebe. I appreciate that. I hope you are supporting positive YouTube content creators. You know, that's a big thing for us and our community that we're part of, supporting positive content creators. Guys, I'm gonna just say this real quick. YouTube is a place that should be fun. YouTube is a place that should be, you know, not somewhere where you got to feel anxious and, you know, stressed out. You should come here to have a good time, you know, and enjoy yourself on YouTube. So, you know, when you see a lot of these channels that are just negative, just get that stuff out of your algorithm. You know, focus on the positive YouTube channels. I'm not saying don't like look at the news or don't, you know, look at things that are, you know, not, you know, fun to look at. Like if there's bad things going on in the world, I mean, it's okay to stay, knowledgeable about what's going on in the world. What I'm talking about is like the people that are just, it's like beefs, arguing, you know, these pranks where they're like being mean to people just for no reason, you know, just stuff like that. You know, negativity just for the sake of negativity. You know, don't focus on those channels. You know, if we push those to the outskirts of YouTube and we focus on the positive content creators, it's going to be a much better experience for everybody. So I hope, Phoebe, that's what you're doing. Oh, here's a great name. Bisexual Squidbillies fan. Yo, how you doing, Squidbilly? That's a good one. Sis Angel says, once it is beyond 90 degrees Fahrenheit, hot is hot. It's so hot here, I can't even say that. I say once it gets over 100, that's when it's like, okay, it's hot now. You know, we're so used to 90s, it's just not even, but where you're at, yeah, 90 is pretty hot. Brother Kamal says, rose-colored glasses. Footballer says, just when you thought that food couldn't call you, bang, onion rings. Okay, all right, that was all right. That was a decent one. I think BIY would like that one. 30 Stack Def says, college students will be leaving soon. It will pick up. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, and they were saying once kids start going back into school and stuff, yeah, like high school and all that stuff. Let's hope so, because, man, it is just, ugh. Sis Angel says, how are you, Kamal? Creedy Bankloan says, hi, what's up, Creedy? T-Gang says, what do I do? I don't know, what do you do? Creedy says, what up, brother? Do you know who Central C is? No, I do not. Brother Kamal says, could be better, could be worse. How about you? Yeah, about the same, bro. T-Gang says, life is twisted for me. Well, you'd be surprised, T-Gang. Sometimes when you're young, what you think is twisted is just normal life. But I hope it's not that way. Sophie says something about being a girl in the camera. I don't know. I'm not even gonna bother. Creedy says, do you know the song Bonanza by Akon? Nope, don't know that one. Angel says, Sisco, just curious. Has Georgia Sheets Gigi come back to your stream since that last time? Yeah, but I don't think she's been here this week yet. But yeah, she did. Navy woman Amy says, hello, Sisco, my friend. Says, Amy, how are you? She says, hello, everyone. Good morning, sis. How's it going? How are you doing this morning? We got 13 million in the building, guys. 13 million in the building, 15 likes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Creedy says, do you know who French Montana is? Yeah, unfortunately, I do. T-Gang says, well, I've been abused by my dad. Well, we're going to get deep today, I guess. Well, I've been abused by my dad before he got arrested. Well, T-Gang, I don't know what I can even say to that in this live stream, because it's not really the place to be going into those kind of deep issues. But I hope that whatever needed to happen as far as getting you help, that you got it. And you're still getting it if you need it, T-Gang. Creedy says, do you know who Gucci Mane is? Yes, I do. Yes, I do know who Gucci Mane is. Navy woman says, busy preparing children going into school. Okay. Wow. How many kids? How many kids, Navy woman? I didn't know. I wasn't sure how many kids you have. Football Edit says, I'm betrayed. I was attacker scoring goals in every match until a year ago. I had to play goalie because I wanted his kid to score goals. Should I leave for their rounds? I know many of them. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying there. It sounds like you're having some kind of drama on your soccer team. I would say go wherever you feel best. Go where you're wanted, Football Edits. Excuse me. Creedy says, do you know who Big Daddy Kane is? Yes, I do. Navy woman says, just lurking most of the time. Cisco, my friend, and says, no worries. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I mean, I do it all the time. I do it all the time. I'll watch people's live streams and they won't even know that I'm there. I can't even like put like a little emoji in sometimes. I'm out driving and stuff. But I mean, I'll try, but sometimes I'll just be watching somebody's live stream and they're getting the watch hours, so I'm helping them, but yeah, it's all good, sis. You do what you got to do. I know you're busy. Wednesday morning. T-Gang says, so people have also died in my life. Yeah, that's unfortunately, it's a part of life, T-Gang. And, I had people pass when I was young too, man. It's rough. It's not easy, but it is. It's life. Creedy says, do you know who Nori is? Yes, I do. Do you know who Armani White is? No, I don't. Navy woman says 2. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. See, me, I've got 2 kids, and I cannot even imagine taking care of more than 2 kids. People who do it, you know what? Salute. I give you respect. My 2 kids, and they weren't even bad kids. It's just so much work. So many different personalities, so many different things that are needed at any given time at whatever age they're at, and one's going here, one's going there. It was rough with 2. So, sis, salute for the 2. Anything more than that would be too much, people. It's so much work. So definitely shout out to the parents with multi-kids. Brother Kamal says, rose-colored glasses, yes, we work too much these days. Yes, we do. And I know it's very simplistic on my part, but I'm always trying to tell people just to put the spark in their mind. I can't lay out a whole plan for them, but I always put that spark in people's mind of, hey, invest as much as you can right now. Invest money right now while you can. Hopefully you've got like a pension coming, but invest right now while you can, while you're young, so that you can retire as early as possible, and still be able to, have a secure financial situation. Not everybody can do it, but those that can, hopefully I put that bug in their mind sometimes, because work is crazy, guys. They want too much from us these days. BLY says, Navy woman, hello. Everyone says 13 and 12. Yeah, that's a good age right there. They're really active at that age, real busy. They're always doing stuff, and that's the age where boys start recognizing girls, girls start recognizing boys, vice versa. So it's a very interesting age, sis. My brother Blizzard in the building. He says, salute everyone. Bushes. What's up, Blizzard? Did you get, man? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? You back home? You back home from South Beach? This brother went to South Beach, y'all. And as someone who loves Miami, someone who loves just visiting down there, just the vibe, just the culture down there, man, I'm jealous, brother. I want to get back down there. Navy woman says, hello, believe in yourself. T-Gang says, Blizzard, you're here. Oh, T-Gang's happy now. BLY says, hey, Blizzard abroad. Football Edit says, here we go. Wilmer Svensson has begun to try to get a contract for Karlstad United. Okay, that sounds exciting. I don't know that guy. Navy woman says, hi, Sir Blizzard abroad. Creedy says, do you know the song Running by 21 Savage or Metro Boomin? I don't think so. T-Gang says, are you giving me membership today? He's yelling, Blizzard. Blizzard was just trying to relax in the bushes, T-Gang. Creedy says, do you know who 21 Savage is? Yeah, of course I know who he is. Blizzard says, bro, Sisco, Miss Jen. Yeah, bro, Miss Jen's at work. I took her out, bro, to lunch day. It was a Costco date, brother. It was a Costco date. I just had a taste for pizza, and I knew where I was to get to her job that Costco is kind of in that general direction. So I told her, hey, do you want me to pick you up? We can go to Costco and get some pizza. She's like, okay. Cheap date, man. It was a nice cheap date, but it was good. Costco pizza's good, guys. I don't know. I don't know about you, but it's one of my favorite pizzas, I think. It's very simple. T-Gang says, I better get it today. Straight yelling. Angel says, Blizz. Big Russ says, hello, Navy One. May I ask if you're in the Navy? Tell me it's none of my business if you like. Just curious. I will speak on her behalf. She's a Navy reservist, if I'm not mistaken. They're in the Philippines. T-Gang says, or I will be mad. Navy Woman says, yes, shout out to all mom watching there. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to all the moms, all the dads, because dads do it too. Dads do it too, and so do grandpas. Ask my brother Blizzard. We put it down. We put it down too with the kids. I love Lechon in the building. He says, hello, Sisco from the hamster wheel. Bro, what's going on? It's too early for the hamster wheel. You're on the hamster wheel already? Man, what's going on? I love Lechon. I can't read these. I can't read that name, but it says, yo, what's up, NGA? That's all you got for me? That's the best you can do? Says Melinda, hello, good morning. Football Edit says, I have been investing a lot, and at 13, I have $500,000. Football Edit, you got $500,000 what? $500,000 what? That's what I want to know. Says Melinda, thank you. Big Russ says, but this is not financial advice, but I completely agree about it. Yeah, I'm not a professional, guys. I'm not a professional. Don't take what I'm saying as, hey, that's the only way to do it. It's not. I'm only giving you my opinion and based on my experience. I wish I had invested money sooner, but I didn't. But I did. When I did do it, I went all in. I did really, I went strong with it. And, now I'm doing pretty well. But if you start when you're young, you don't have to throw a lot of money into your investments. You can throw just a little bit. As you get older and you get raises and you get more money from different sort whatever, put a little bit more in there. And as you get older, you'll realize that, yeah, this pension I have, that's great. But man, having this over here, these investments over here and this savings over here, man, it just makes your life so much easier. Not sound financial advice to be just taking your money and just spending it paycheck to paycheck. If that's all you can do, that's all you can do. Because I've been there, done that. I've been to times in my life where I didn't have money to get the essentials that I needed, let alone invest. So that's true. But if you do have that extra money and you're just blowing it on all kinds of stuff every day, it's not the best financial advice for you to be doing that. You should be saving some money, either saving it or investing it. That's my personal opinion. This is Melinda, thank you. Blizzard says, T-Gang, Russ, come on for what? That's BIY, Navy Woman, I love the chone, salute. Navy Woman says, hi, Russ, yes, I'm a Philippine Navy reservist. Yeah, there you go. Creedy says, do you know any songs by Akon? And if you do, name every song you think you can know by him. I don't know him by name. I know the songs, but I don't know him by name. I have to sit here and think, and I don't want to think about it, to be honest with you. Creedy says, have you ever been to Atlanta, Georgia? Yes, I have. I've been to Atlanta, Georgia. T-Gang says, yay! What is that, T-Gang? Creedy says, do you know who Playboy Cardi is? I've heard the name. Blizzard says, Lady Logan, heart hands. T-Gang says, my mood changed. Good, T-Gang. Says, Blizzy. BIY says, Melinda Madonlo, hello. Big Russ says, okay, cool, Navy Woman. Football says, yes, you know Wilmer Svensson. I don't know Wilmer Svensson. Maybe if I saw him. T-Gang says, spare me a membership. Please. Relax, T-Gang, relax. Football says, guess who it is? I don't know. T-Gang says, how was your vacation, Blizz? Helen MY says, if you had to live inside a cartoon, which one would you choose? I would choose the cartoon version of The Lord of the Rings because that was amazing. SG says, mega love shout out. Mega love shout out to you, SG. Good morning. I love Lechon says, Costco lunch, nice budget lunch. It really is, bro. It really is. A slice of pizza. I had 2 slices of pizza. She had, what did she have? Oh, she had a slice of pizza too. She had a slice of pizza and we just got a cup of waters. It was cheap. It was super cheap. It was great. If we could do that every day, we'd have even more money to spend and invest. Grady says, do you know who Jeezy is? Yes, I do. Kaden says, Costco has great food items. I shop there a lot. Yeah, for sure. Oh, they got all kinds of stuff there. Food and clothes and gadgets, a lot of stuff. Big Russ says, how's it, Blizzard? I Love Chone says, not too early. It's 3:35 p.m. here. I still have 7 hours left of my shift. Damn, you just got there. Damn. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Hey, good Lord, man. You know what, though? You're in a good spot. It sounds like you're in a good spot, though. So the day probably goes by pretty quick. Creedy says, do you know the song Love by Me? Love Me by Lil Wayne and Future and Drake? No, don't know that one. Russ says, download the Vanguard or Fidelity app and poke around on it. Check it out, guys. Check it out. There's a lot. There's a lot of investment companies online and otherwise to check out, guys. You know, speak to somebody, speak to a professional about it. You know, like I said, this is not a financial advice channel. We're just saying what our opinion is and what worked for us. It may not work for you, but it might help. I Love Lechon says, you'll really see the results after about 10 years or so, but it takes a lot of discipline to keep your hands out of the cookie jar. Really, it does. The best thing for me was doing it pre-tax. You know, so before my check even hit the bank, like all that was just taken out. I never even saw that money. So it was great. And then I couldn't touch it until a certain age either. That was the other thing. T-Gang says, GT got to go? Is that what that? You going, T-Gang? Excuse me, Wilmer Svensson is me. You're Wilmer Svensson? Okay. If you say so. I don't know football if you're joking or not. T-Gang says, hope y'all have a great day. All right, T-Gang. If you get a membership, we'll let you know. We'll let you know. Brother Kamal says, Blizzard Abroad. Navy woman says, Cisco, my friend, I have to say bye. See you next time, everyone. 15 people. Sis Amy, thank you so much. Have a great day. Get those kids off to school. And like I said, I hope your week is off to a good start. It's Wednesday, almost a Friday, sis. So stay safe and have a great day, sis. Blizzard says 32 days until Japan. Damn, it's that quick already. Oh yeah, I guess so. September. That's right. Man, bro. I wish we were going, man. We really wanted to go. There was just too many things that just didn't seem like they were lining up. And to get one thing to line up, it was going to make something else not line up. And it was just too much. And with what we're trying to do when we get out there with the kids and stuff, I told Jen, I go, we need to just focus on that, you know, because, you know, Japan would be awesome. But we wouldn't really be able to give our full attention and we wouldn't be able to get the most out of it by combining our Philippines and Japan trip. So I'm jealous, bro. I'm jealous that you're heading there, and I hope you have a great time. I hope that you do a lot of video, man, and a lot of live stream, too. I'd love to see more live stream from Japan. Navy Woman says, have a nice day, everyone. Thank you, sis. Stay safe. I Love the Channel says, quick, yes, only double shifts go by slow. I just have to think of the extra money. I know, bro. I've been there on those overtime shifts, man. And for me, I don't know how it was for you. It was really easy. You know, it was easy money. You know, it was really good money. But just having to be there. Yeah, just having to be there was just too much for me. Football that says, I'm top 1 billion in the world. Okay, I can believe that. Creedy says, do you know Jeb Minton and Hunter Messick and Tristan Owens and Calvin Jower goes slow? No, I don't know any of those people. I Love Jones says, Blizzard Abroad, I wish I was going there too, Japan. Yeah, man. I think we all should we should all just do a trip. Let's just all do a trip, guys. Let's all meet Blizzard there. You know, I'll tell you what, I will pay for the first round of beers if somebody will get my ticket. Promise you. First round of beers on me. Just buy my ticket. That's all I ask. Football says, I bet 6,000 that you won't go to Sweden this year or next year. 6,000 what? 6,000 what? Football that says, it's likely. Says Ogang, hello, good morning, good morning. She's dancing. Woo! Hindura says, hey, brother, how are you? How are you doing? Nice to meet you. Hindura, nice to meet you. How are you? I'm good. Football says, I don't know if it's translating. I didn't take translate off. Sorry, guys. Or here, hold on. Let me take this off. You might want to, let's do this. Hold on here. Yeah, we got that. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. All messages. Maybe that's why I didn't see some of these messages earlier. I had it set on top messages still. DHC. I can't see who that is exactly, but they sent a GOAT. #1 GOAT. Thank you. Thank you, DHC. I can't see your whole name, but thank you. Football editors, whatever you wrote, It says oroidoite. I don't know what that means. Write that again, because the translator was on. Creedy says, do you know what Slocum, Alabama is? I do not. I love the channel. Says easy money, but only 4 hours of sleep is what kills me. Yeah, and the sleep in between. Yeah, I couldn't do it, bro. It was too much for me. The whole last year before I retired, that whole last year, I did 0 overtime. Not one hour of overtime, because I was just done. I was done with it. Sis Ogon says, Yahoo, morning all, and host, make a little shout out, Miss Sisco. Thank you, Sis Ogon. Yeah, she's still at work. We went to lunch today. I took her to lunch to Costco, and we had pizza and water. It was an amazing lunch. It's no wonder Miss Generous loves me, guys. Come on. I treat her so good. Football that says dollars. $6,000. US dollars? Or what kind of dollars are we talking about? Monopoly dollars? DHC sent the growth trophy. Thank you, DHC. Appreciate you. Not Citra says, yo, what do you think about construction? What kind of construction? DHC says, welcome. DHC, thank you so much. DHC, where are you from? I don't know if you've been in here before or not. Hinduraj says, where are you from, brother? I am from Southern California, United States of America, but I am currently living in Central California. So that was a downgrade for me. I ain't gonna lie, it was a downgrade. But I've been here for 36 years, so is it really a downgrade? I don't know. But yeah, you know what? It was hard to move here from Southern California to Central California. Almost seems like 2 different states. Southern California very blue for the most part. Central California very red politically. So it's very different. But yeah, I've been here for a while now, so I guess I'm used to it. Blizzard says, yeah, my on-call jobs are triple time pay. Hard to turn those down. Damn, triple time pay. Oh, man, even triple time. You know what? It just wasn't even, I was making good money, man. But it wasn't about the money. It just, I didn't want to be there. And let me tell you guys, I'm not afraid to say it now because I don't work there no more. But I literally sometimes would just sit at my desk and read a book for like 8 hours. I might get up, go to the bathroom. I might just get up and walk a couple laps around the desk. But for 8 hours, that would be the worst of what I'd have to do. So, and I would make a lot of money doing that on overtime. But just being there, having to be there for that 8 hours. And I know it's a privileged thing to say. It definitely is a privileged thing to say, because there's a lot of people in the world, you know, in America, let alone the world, that would just be like dying to get that kind of a job. And yeah, man, you know, I hate to say it, but I was very spoiled, and I knew I didn't have to do it. I could retire, and that's what I did. So, but triple pay, that might have been a little harder. I don't know. Gritty says, have you ever been to Alabama? Yes, I've been to Alabama. Football edits, I cannot make out what you just wrote there. That's weird runic symbols. Gritty says, do you know the song Right Now by Akon? No. Football edits says, US dollars. Okay, I'll tell you what, football edits, you prove to me that you have $6,000, and I might bet you, because I'll just fly to Sweden and come right back. That's cheaper than $6,000. I'll just come get the money from you, and I'll come right back home. Not Citra says any construction, fool. Why are you so mad, Not Citra? I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You talking about construction paper, construction of houses, construction junction? What are we talking about? Big Russ says, my niece that is teaching in Japan is in between semester and staying with me for a bit. So if you have any questions about her experience teaching there, Blizzard, there you go. There you go, brother. Blizzard Bra says, he moved to the burbs. Man, this ain't the burbs. This is the province out here. For California, this is the province, bro. You asked if I'd ever been to Alabama? Yeah, I've been to the real Alabama, and I've been to the Alabama of California, where I live right now. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Blizzard, check out what Russ said, though. That definitely would be a good network right there. Hinduraj says, what's your age? Just asking. Well, how old do you think I am? Creedy says, do you know the song by Akon that goes, hey, ladies, drop it down, just wanna blah, 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 blah. No, I don't know that song. Gabrielle says, hello, sir. Can you help me with my depression after my girlfriend cheated on me with my best friend? Probably not. Probably not. There's nothing that I can do for you that's going to make that pain go away. But I'll tell you what, it's better to find out now than later. Better to find out now than later. Definitely, definitely. Creedy says, do you know the song Lonely by Akon? Yes, I know that song. For what it says, you need to be there for 1 or 2 weeks. Now you're just you're moving the goalposts now, football editors. You're moving the goalposts, buddy. You know, be there for 1 to 2 weeks. Well, again, forward me that money, and I definitely can buy a ticket to Sweden. Probably won't cost more than maybe $1,200, I'm guessing. And then to stay there in Sweden, I'll just stay in a hostel. It'll probably be like maybe what, $25, $30 a night. And so 2 weeks, it's light work. That's light work. I'll still have several $1,000s. So yeah, just go ahead and hook that up, football edits. Blizzard Ross says, Russ, Q&A live stream. JK, hey, you know what, Russ? I think you should do that. I think Russ should get his friend to do a Q&A live stream with Blizzard. And it could be a private live stream. I don't know. But that would be interesting. That would be a cool thing. Because that is what Blizzard's thinking about doing. Where we at here? I Love the Chon says, I'm sure the real Alabama has a lower cost of living than the California version. Yeah. For the most part, I would definitely say yeah. It's still California, so it's expensive. It is not cheap to live here. It's cheap by California standards, for sure, but it's not cheap. I mean, there are definitely places still here in this valley that are, they're still pricey. But as far as California goes, though, it's the Alabama. If California was the United States, where I live would be Alabama, Mississippi. that's what it would be. I Love the Jones says, and way more rednecks. I don't know about that, bro. Drive a few hours north, brother. I don't know. Have you been this way on the Chon? I can't remember if we talked about that. But you're about 5 hours from me. 5 hours on a good day. You're about 5 hours from me. Come this way, bro. You haven't seen the sequoias in a while. You have not seen the sequoias in a while. And you can make a trip. Man, we can go have some lunch over here at Casa Mendoza, right in Three Rivers. And we can go see the sequoias, and you can judge for yourself if there's more rednecks here or there. You'd be surprised, bro. Creedy says, do you know who Andre 3000 from Outkast is? Yes, I do. Football Edit says it costs $1,246. There you go. See? $1,246. And maybe like $300 of hotel stay. If I go real cheap, super cheap, hostel cheap. So yeah, I'd still have like $4,000, over $4,000. Hook it up, Football Edits. Creedy says, do you know Stefan? You already asked me that before. Hindaraj says, you said you retired. You are probably looks like my father age. By the way, the couple photo you have at your back, both are looking so cute. May God bless both of you. Love to see happy couples like you. Hindaraj, thank you so much. I take all of that as a compliment. Thank you so much. You're too kind. Yes, this is my wife, and this is me, and this is the big Buddha, the seated Buddha. That was on Lantau Island in Hong Kong. Very, very fun trip right there. Love that trip. But thank you so much, Hindaraj. Appreciate you. Hindaraj, are you from India? I'm assuming you're from India. Creedy Bankroll says, do you think Akon is from Atlanta, Georgia? I don't know where Akon is from as far as in America, but I want to say he was originally from Africa, but I don't remember what country specifically though. I Love Jones says, really? I've been to Alabama and saw a whole different culture than anywhere I've been in California, but what do I know? I could be wrong. You'd be surprised, bro. I would say per capita, yeah, there's probably not as many like ding, 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 ding living around here, but there are pockets. There are pockets where you can hear ding, 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 and then you're like, I'm not even gonna wait for the rest. You'll be surprised, brother. Central California it's that place. Creedy says, do you know Freeway Rick Ross? I know who Rick Ross is. Blizzard says, I'll do it, Football Edits. Bro, for $6,000, Blizzard, you're telling me you don't think you could go fly to Sweden and stay for 2 weeks with $6 grand, no problems. No, I have no problems, bro. No problems whatsoever. And I'd still be able to eat good. I'd still be able to go see a couple things. $6 grand, I'd be perfectly fine. Perfectly fine in Sweden. Send it. Send it, football edits. He just typed a bunch of numbers. He's gigging out. I don't know what he's doing. Creedy says, were you born in Atlanta, Georgia? No, I was not. Kuya Unswa in the building. Bro, Hugo with the custom emojis. The Cisco in Miami. That picture was taken in Miami. I was right there. I could have been there with you, Blizzard. Creedy says, do you know who Lil RT? No, I don't. Brother Kamal says, Akon is from Senegal. There you go. Grew up nearby my childhood area in Jersey City, New Jersey. Oh, okay, yeah, I knew he was from somewhere over there, but I didn't know the exact spot. Grew up in Jersey City. All right, nice. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Akon, but I know he was doing a lot of things for back home in Africa. I think he built a school, I want to say. It's been a while since I read stuff about him, but it sounds like he's a pretty philanthropic dude, man. So I definitely got respect for that, man. That's especially for somebody that comes from another country, to not forget where you came from and to take what you've earned and built here and take some of that back home so that other people can share in your success. That's how it's done, guys. That's how it's done. That's what being a human being is about. When you see other people that are having a rough time in life, help them out. Help them out if you can. I'm not saying jump down into the pits of hell with them. What I'm saying is, if you can help people out without putting yourself, in an extremely bad situation yourself where you can't take care of your own family, yeah, don't do that. But if you have the means to help someone else and it not put you in that situation, you got to do it, guys. You got to do it. It's part of being a human being. Bro, Hugo says, Mang hop on, bro, Cisco. Thank you, brother. Mang Bunta, how are you, bro, Hugo? Hold on, guys. What the heck is going on with the screen? There we go. Okay. I love Chon says, we were pulled over in Alabama in 1985, and this cop looked just like Jackie Gleason in the Bandit movie. Yeah, them dark sunglasses on. Oh, man, that was a great movie, man. I got to watch that. I haven't watched that movie in years. You know what? Everybody in that movie is a legend, man. Everybody that I can think of in that movie is a freaking legend, man. Yeah, Burt Reynolds, Jackie Gleason. What was her name? Lana. What was her name? Oh man, I can't remember her name. His girlfriend. Yeah, just legends in that movie. Sis Angel says, "Hey, sorry I disappeared. I gotta go." Sis, no worries at all. You do what you got to do, sis. I'm just glad you're here. Hindu Raj says, yes, I'm from India. I don't know. I like you, man. In India, we respect the elder by touching his feet. If we meet ever, I definitely do it. I like you the way you reply. I love to meet happy soul like you. Hindu Raj, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I hope I'm not too much of an elder. I'm a little older though. I am a little older, but thank you, man. Appreciate you. Football that says, I started sleeping. Where's my 6K? I need my 6K, football edits. Creedy Bank Roll says, do you know who Super Sai is? I do not. Do you know? No, I don't. Blizzard says, I've never been to Cali, but Alabama is country. Country. The term is Bama for a reason, bro. I'm telling you. There are pockets here, bro. You don't get it, man. All those people that left Alabama, right? Think about this, guys. Remember the gold rush in history class, the gold rush, 1849, right? When all those people came from back east out here out west to try to find gold, right? Find their fortune, whatever. The successful people didn't come out here. The people who had a stable job and income didn't come out here. The people who were at the bottom of the barrel, the people that were desperate, the people that were just dying to get their hands on some money so they could live, those are the people that came out here. So all those people from Alabama, Kentucky, Arkansas, Texas, everywhere, Boston, everywhere, they weren't sending their best, guys. Remember, we've heard this before. They weren't sending their best. They were sending the people who were just desperate. And that's who we got here. The desperate people from Alabama. That's why I say it's pockets to this game, bro. I'm telling you, you'd be shocked. Bro, Hugo, he says 2 months, 2 months, Cisco supporter. Kuyon Swa, thank you, brother. Thank you so much. And I hope you're enjoying that crazy Cisco emoji right there, because I had fun making that one. I needed to make, guys, if you didn't know, if you're a member, even if you're not a member, we just added 3 more emojis to our members only lineup. One of them is Bat Jen. It's Jen in a Batman costume. And so that was really cute. And then there's another one where she's dressed as Miss Incredible. And so we call her Jen Credible. There's that one. And then there's this one that my brother Hugo put on there. And that's me just acting crazy. So if you're considering being a member, maybe that will put you over the edge. Maybe that $1.49 a month will be well spent on those emojis right there. My brother Kamal says, he spoke of building Akon City in West Africa, having already provided electricity for many homes back in the month. Yeah, it was electricity. I want to say, was it wind? It was something. I know it was something that he was doing. It's kind of a progressive thing that he was doing. I want to say it was solar, wind. I don't remember. I think it was wind. But yeah, man, that's a good dude right there, man. I give him respect. Mamily and Nilla in the building. Hello, Mamily and Nilla. Good morning. How are you? I Love the Chon says, Blizzard Abroad, you know it. Wait, what do we know? What did he say? I've been to Cali. Yeah. You guys got to come hang out, man. If you've never been in the Central Valley, man, I'm telling you, there's pockets. I don't want to go there, but just to prove to you, I will take you there. California is a special place, man. California is the best state in the United States, guys. Hands down. We've got it all. We've got it all here. Anything you can find in any other state, you can find it here. Mamily Nilla, thank you. Big Russ is in the bushes. Thank you, Russ. My brother Kamal says Sally Field. Sally Field was the other one. Damn, why was I thinking who was, it was his, he married her. That's what I was thinking. It was his wife. He married the blonde. I think her name was Lana, but yeah, Sally Field. Sally Field was in that one. I forgot. God, I want to say her name was Lana. Was it Lana? It'll come to me. Oh, shoot. Ate Lea in the building with the hard hands. I always love when Ate Lea and Kuya Pogi come in here, man. I love having them in the live stream. I know it's early over there. What time is it? Yeah, it's like 7 a.m. over there. You guys, get your butts out of bed, get in this live stream. How's it going, Ate Lea? Pretty Bankroll says, do you know who? No, don't know that guy. Good try, though. Emily Nilla, thank you. Sis Ogang, thank you. Sis Angel says, Cisco, you are not even in the same universe as being an elder. That's what I'm trying to tell them. Sis, I'm trying to tell them that. But Hindu Raj, he said I was an elder. He may be a young guy. Maybe he's a young guy. But sometimes I feel like I am a hella elder, though. My brother Kamal says 1845 or 1849. No, 1849. 1849, well, that's why they call them the 49ers. Because in 1849, that was when the bulk of the gold rush happened in that time. And like I said, we got all the cray-cray people came. Like I said, it wasn't the stable people. It wasn't the people that had money. It wasn't the people that were rich. It was the people that were desperate. And they were looking to find something to get their life turned around. And when they came out here, the vast majority of them did not find gold. They did not find silver. They did not find anything. They found more problems. And they ended up staying here and building a life here. And their kids are who we're dealing with over here in the Central Valley now with the ding, 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 ding. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm totally serious. Creedy says, do you know the song Gold Digger by Kanye West? Yes, I do. Emery Zem says, you're my favorite fanboy. Well, okay. I mean, if you're into that, okay, thanks, I guess. Creedy says, do you know the song Heartless by Kanye West? I think I do know that song. I do. Oh, Emery got timed out. Womp womp. And hidden womp womp. Hindu Raj says, you know what, I'm going to subscribe you with notification. I want to meet you every single time you will be live. Hope you will not forget me. I'll try not to, Hindu Raj, but I'm old. I am an elder, I guess, because I do be forgetting people's names sometimes. But Hindu Raj, thank you so much, man. You're being very kind. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, we have 14 million in the building. We got 25 likes, so thank you for that. Just real quick, if you haven't already, if you're new in here, you haven't been here before, even if you have been here before, if you haven't already, double tap your screen, give us a like if you don't mind. It helps us out, puts us out further in the algorithm, gives more people a chance to kind of check out our channel. And why that's important is because our channel does a couple things that I'm hoping more channels will start doing. Number one, we just focus on positivity here, guys. Again, I'm not here to, bad talk a bunch of people or, say some crazy stuff just to be saying crazy stuff. We banter a little bit here and we have fun, but it's all in the name of positivity, guys, and fostering, good community relationships with people here on YouTube, making YouTube a fun place, man, instead of, a stressful, just chaotic, messy place, because I just, that's just not my thing. So we are trying to be a positive YouTube channel. We would hope that you would like to support, a positive YouTube channel like ours. And then also, we want to help other channels, other small channels to grow. And the way we do that is, we have people that we give blue jackets to. If you see the people with their names in blue, those are people who we trust at Sisco International to, just be cool in here, and have a good vibe. And all those people that are in blue, I always ask you guys to please click on other channel names that are in blue. Even if they're not in blue, you can click on their names and you can go view their channel. If you like what you see there, go subscribe. Help them build their subscriber numbers up. Help them with their watch hours. That's how we all grow. If you're a content creator, please help other content creators grow. And then the last thing that we're kind of like working on, one of the three main things we're working on besides those first two is in December, we're working on getting out to the Philippines and we're going to sponsor a school. And so all of the money that we're making here on YouTube, all of the money that we're making on our Buy Me a Coffee, all of the money that we get from any source related to this Sisco International channel, we are going to invest in children in the Philippines in December. So hopefully if that sounds like something you would like to do, please consider subscribing like my man Hindu Raj. So appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, double tap that screen. I Love Chon says, I heard the only people who got rich were the ones who sold the gold miners their equipment. Yeah, pretty much. Sold equipment. The people that were buying like pelts, because you had like the French trappers and stuff that come out here. The people that were buying, that had the money already to buy the pelts, or the people that were able to buy whatever gold or mines that were discovered here that were actually, usable. Yeah, those people made money, but that was probably 1 out of 1,000, if that. Most of the people that came out here, they were, like I said, very broke, desperate people. And most of them did not get rich. Most of them, had to suffer and scratch just like everybody else that was out here. So that's who we have out here, guys. That's who we have. And that's not throwing shade on people either, because I could say the same thing about any other ethnicity, there was a great migration of blacks that came out of the South. A lot of them came out here to LA and Oakland. A lot of them ended up in Chicago. A lot of them ended up in New York. They, depending on what interstate was close to your state in the South, that's pretty much the freeway you took to get the hell out of the South. And again, it wasn't the people who had, stable, wealthy, it wasn't those people. It was the people who were desperate to get the hell out of the South. So because of that, you end up with certain types of communities and certain types of cultures out here. It's just a reality, guys. Kamal says, immersion one time and you're gone. Well, there you go. Womp womp. Mamela Nilla, thank you. Football says, yeah. Ala Chon says, gotta go. All right, brother. Hey, don't work too hard. Stay safe, man. Stay safe out there. Football says, gotta go. All right, Football Edits. I still need my 6,000 though. You gotta hook me up. But stay safe out there, man. Creed says, do you know the song Low by Flo Rida and T-Pain? Yes, I do. Emily Nilla, thank you for the heart hands. Football Edits says, the clock is 1 a.m. Yeah, that's early. Get some rest, Football Edits. And have my $6,000 ready in the morning. Lonnie Anderson, yes, that was her name. That was Burt Reynolds' wife for a while, if I'm not mistaken. And they did a movie together. I can't remember what movie. What was she in Smoking the Bandit also? I don't remember now. I gotta watch that movie. I'm gonna have to watch it. I do remember her in Russ. You remember this one? WKRP in Cincinnati. You remember that one? There probably aren't very many people that remember that one. Maybe Blizzard, probably not. But I know Russ. Russ, you remember that. BIY might remember that one. Kamal, you a little too young too. But yeah, WKRP in Cincinnati. That was, Lonnie Anderson was, she was a fox, guys. If you don't know who Lonnie Anderson is, look her up. She is a fox. My brother Kamal says, 5th largest economy in the world, even surpassed Germany. Are you talking about California? Because we're actually the 4th largest economy in the world. Last time I checked. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying, 4th largest economy in the world, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with me, though, because I sure ain't the 4th largest of nothing. Creedy Bankroll says, do you know the song Bartender by T-Pain? Yes, I do know that song. But Kamal's throwing the light bulb out. Atelea, good morning. What are you going to have for breakfast today, Atelea? What are you going to have? Big Russ says, I knew Methuselah's grandfather. You did no such thing, sir. No such thing. Methuselah's you're not even Methuselah's grandfather. Damn, bro. You're a walking dustbin. If you know those people, you're hella old. Creedy says, do you know the song GDFR by Flo Rida? Nah, I don't know that one. Ma'am Nila, good morning. Atele says, we have school feeding today, Kuya Sisco. Oh, nice. That's for the new school, the new one you guys just found, right? Hindu Raj says, Sis Angel, I'm 22. That's why I said, okay, there you go. 22 years old. Yeah. Hindu Raj, my youngest child is 29 years old. So yeah, I'm a little older than you. Atele says, just tambay Kuya Cisco, need to get ready for feeding outrage. Okay, sis, thank you so much, Atele. You guys have fun out there. I can't wait to see the video. Guys, I've said it the last several live streams. I'm going to say it again. Please, if you haven't already, go check out Mabuhay Family Vlog. Mabuhay Family Vlog. Go check out their channel, guys. They're doing some big things out there. You know, they're helping a lot of kids, a lot of schools, and that's what we're going to be going out there to the Philippines to do is also help a school and help a bunch of kids out there with their help. So, guys, please check out their channel. If you're interested in positive YouTube, if you're interested in people who are giving more than they're taking, if you're interested in people who just love kids and want to see kids happy and successful and just having a better shot at being successful in life, you need to check out Mabuhay Family Vlog, guys. Check them out. I guarantee you're going to like the channel. Creedy says, do you know who Little John is? Of course I do. Mamla Nila, thank you. Sis Angel says, all about remembering that we are a community, a global community, and we're all connected. No one ever has to be alone here. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And if more people made that a priority in our life, we could accomplish that, where nobody would have to feel that way. You're absolutely right, sis. We are a global community. If you go to the Cisco National homepage and you look at the description of our channel, you'll see what my philosophy is. All mankind are my brethren. You know, the world is my country, okay? And to do good is my religion. That's it. That's my motto. You know, that's what I try to live by. I don't play all these other games. I want everybody in the world to be, you know, my brother or sister. Sis Angel says, Hindu Raj, great minds. There you go. Yogi Schnogger says, where is your neck? Under my head, between my head and my shoulders, like everyone else's. I don't know. Are you having trouble seeing? Emily Anila, thank you. Creedy says, do you know? No, I don't know who that is. I'm sure you know who that is, though. Big Russ says, I grew up in Alabama and every single stereotype is true. If you've seen the movie Deliverance, you know. Come on, guys. Come on, man. If you don't know that movie, you better go check it out. Because I'm telling you, if you want to know what the heck we're talking about, you'll see it. You'll see it. And yes, they're here. I'm telling you guys. You don't believe me, but they're here. Creedy says, do you know the rapper Future? Yes, of course. Russ says, Herb Tarlick. Who's Herb Tarlick? Who's Herb Tarlick? The Turkey Drop episode, WKRP. I'm trying to remember that one. I know there was like some classic episodes. I don't remember that one. That's another show I would need to watch again to get reacclimated with it. Because it was a funny show, man. And I was younger when I watched it too, so I'm sure there was stuff that just went over my head. But man, she was just so gorgeous, bro. Lonnie Anderson was just so gorgeous. Creedy says, do you know who Lane Dilly Dobbs goes? No, I don't know. No, I don't know them either. And I don't want to know them. Kamal says, I saw a few WKRP Cincinnati episodes when it came to Me TV. Lonnie was a sweetheart, absolutely. No Roland Smokey, but the blonde bombshell she was. Yeah, I think I got her mixed up because she was Burt Reynolds. She used to be married to Burt Reynolds. So I think that's why I put them two together. But Sally Field is another one, man. Now tell me this. And this is an argument that is as old as time, guys. People ask this question, you know, Marianne, right? or wait, is it Marianne, or what's the other girl from Gilligan Island, the movie star girl, right? One or the other. People have their preference. To me, that would be like Lonnie Anderson and Sally Field. You had the blonde, bubbly, and then Sally Field was the darker haired, like more, calm, thoughtful. They're both amazing. But man, I couldn't choose. Between those two, I couldn't choose, guys. Footballer says, me too. Footballer says, I thought you headed out. You're still here. I'm glad you're still here, but I thought you were gone. Suzanne says, oh my God, I just tried to delete my own comment and deleted Creedy bankrolling. This is the second time. You should punish me, Sisco International. So scarred. Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd love that, wouldn't you, Suzanne, for me to punish you? I'm gonna let Creedy gonna punish you. Did you do that to it? I didn't even see it. Oh man. Oh, okay, I see it here. Do you know Mike Andy is? Okay, yeah, no, it's all good. It was his mistakes, Creedy. Hopefully Creedy's not, I don't think Creedy's upset. But it's okay, sis. Creedy bankrolling says, do you know? No, I don't. Don't know him. Creedy wants to know who. No, don't know that one either. Suzanne says, see, the ones you should be hiding from Creedy, you're not hiding. You're hiding the nice ones. She says, oh my God, I can't believe that I did it again. I'm not touching anything now. Oh, hide those other comments of Creedy. He needs to be smacked down a couple times. JJ is talking about himself again. Sis Angel says, Creedy, my apologies. That was not intentional. Creedy says, you know who? No, see? Now he's getting, I think Creedy, the alcohol's catching up with Creedy, I think. I'm not sure. Russ says, he's got a purty mouth. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Oh, damn. My brother Kamal says Marianne without a blink, right? What was the other? God dang, what was the other lady's name? Marianne? Ginger. Yeah, Ginger, Ginger does 0 for me, bro. 0 for me. 0. Absolutely 0. Marianne, sweetheart. Ginger, I don't even see what the argument is. Creedy says, do you know who? Can I? No, don't know them either. But I'm sure you'd love to show us what you're about. Suzanne says, okay, Sisco, I didn't mean that kind of punishing. I didn't say anything. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Madeline Nilla, thank you. Brother Kamal says, but it's great to see Ginger well past 90. Is she really? She's still alive? I did not know that. Wow, good for her. Man, that's awesome. Wow, 90. Jeez. Yeah, I guess she would be. Yeah, in her 90s. BIY says, Creedy, do you know who Dale Carnegie is? Sister Angel says, blame it on the alcohol. I think it is. Creedy's a little special. Russ says, Ginger. Yeah, Ginger. Says, Little Bad, blessed day, host. Thank you, says Little Bad. Good morning. Guys, please, if you would, guys, just send a shout out to Sis Lilibet. She's not feeling good. She's been feeling under the weather. She's been feeling sick, guys. So if you wouldn't mind, just put some hearts in the chat for Sis Lilibet. Wish her well and speedy recovery, guys. Please. If you don't do anything else today, please do that. Sis Lilibet, I hope you're feeling better. Big Russ says, definitely Marianne. Russ, can we agree it's just not even a question? It's just not even a good question. Come on. It's like saying, breathing, not breathing. Nobody's taking not breathing. Creedy says, do you know who Polo G is? I think I do. Just a little bit says, oh, we need renew membership. Oh, did you get a gift membership, sis? You might have got a gift membership because I think those ones probably are expiring, I believe. Creedy Bankrolling says, do you know who Rob Mo? No. Don't know who. No, don't know them either. My brother Kamal says, the lone survivor. I think she's 92. Yeah, because I thought they had all passed. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think, she had to be the only survivor. If she's still alive, I'm pretty sure she's the only survivor. Man, 92 years old. That's something else. My brother Kamal says, our best. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, brother. Anyone else, please, anyone else. Throw some hearts up there for Sis Lilibet, guys. My brother T-Mar says, did you ever see the episode when they got rescued off the island? I did see it, but I don't remember all what happened in that episode. because to me the whole show was them not getting rescued. So it's like, who cares if they get rescued? Like it's boring now. What's going to happen now? But I think that they end up going back out to celebrate, and they got stranded again or something. I think that's how it went. Yeah, but something had to happen like that, because unless they're going to stop the whole show, that they're going to end up getting sent out again. Creedy says, do you know Taylor Swift? And if you do know her, just say, nah, I don't know who it is. No, I don't know her. I don't know her. Creedy says, do you know who Fats Domino is? Yeah, of course I do. Man, T. Marsh, what's going on, bro? How's things going out there? Hopefully you're not getting a bunch of rain still. I know they were having like a lot of flooding there in Cebu. Angel says, little bit, heart hands. Thank you, sis. Thank you for that. Guys, we have 16 million in the building. Thank you so much. We got 27 likes. If you have not already, please just do us a favor. Double tap your screen, give us a like, guys. Helps put us further out in the algorithm. We're a positive YouTube channel, a small channel, a newly monetized channel. We're just trying to grow and just spread positivity, guys. Spread a message of positivity, spread love. One love for all people, hopefully. And you know what? Again, our immediate future goal here on Sisco International is in December. Me and my wife are going to the Philippines. We're going to sponsor a school out there, and hopefully change a lot of kids' life, in a much more positive, and just give them more of a chance to be successful in life, because that's really all kids need. I mean, they just need a chance. Some areas, they just don't get all the resources. They just don't get all the zooms and whams that a lot of other kids get, and it's not their fault. It's none of their fault. Just some people by luck are born into a situation where they have a lot of resources and they have a lot of opportunities. Not everybody has that. And as someone who has, been the beneficiary of all of the opportunities and many of the resources here in this country, and been, what I feel like I'm a successful person. I can't help but want to help someone else get to that level too. And, we love the Philippines very much. And so because we love the Philippines so much, that's why we're going out there in December. And we're going to help as many kids as we can in the school, and make sure they just have as best a start as they can for their future, guys. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe to our channel, guys. All the 15 million that are here who aren't already subscribed, please do. Oh, there we go. Okay. Creedy says, do you know who Little Richard is? I sure do. Pamela Nilla, thank you. He says, do you know Machine Gun Kelly? Unfortunately, I do know who he is. Says Ogong, thank you. Thank you so much. Creedy says, do you know Charlie? But yeah, I think I know who he is. Creedy, I don't know. I don't know any songs by that guy. T. Mar says, I'm good, man. Just waking up to use the bathroom. Jumped on YouTube, taking a dump, and there's Sisco. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. That's not cool, T. Marsh. That's what you're saying, bro. That's what you're saying. Got up to take a dump, and I just seen you, Sisco. Thought I'd say hi. T. Marsh, what's up, brother? What do you have plans to do today, T. Marsh? You still working on the house? I think you said you were still working on your house. Big Russ says, have a great day, Lil Beth. I've heard you are an amazing person. She is just a supportive person, guys. She is, I call her the Zumba queen. Saturday, she's doing her Zumba thing, and just a super sweet person. Yeah, I hope she feels better soon. Creedy says, do you know the song It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube? Yes, I do. Bliss says, T. Mar, salute. Creedy says, do you know the Jonas Brothers? Yes, I do. Big Russ says, have to go for some reason. The fan wants to spend time with me. What? That's selfish. You know what? Tell them they have all day to spend time with you, Russ. This is our time. This is our time right here, Russ. Tell them to stop being so selfish. No, but take it easy, Russ. Salute to you, brother. Thank you, as always, man, for your positivity and for just, being here. Big part of the Sisco International community, bro. Thank you very much. Give your best to our family. You guys stay safe and have a good evening, man. If you guys haven't had dinner already, I hope you have a good dinner and just a great rest of your night, brother. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe. See you tomorrow. Atalea, thank you. With the heart hands, thank you. Your twinsy is still at work, Atalea. But I took her to lunch today. I took her to get pizza at Costco today. Atalea, do you miss Costco pizza? Just asking, just curious. Emily O'Neilla, thank you. Says the Angel's laughing. Why are you laughing, sis? T-Mar says, I'm not taking a dump, crazy ass. So you're taking a piss, bro. You're taking a piss, and the first thing you see is Cisco's face, man. That ain't cool, man. Come on, T-Marsh. I thought we were cool, man. Kuya Unswa in the building. How are you, brother? Good morning, bro, Hugo. Says the Angel laughing again. I don't know, sis. I don't know what's happening. Blizzard says, Russ, I definitely have some questions for your niece. I'll email you, bro. Yeah, bro, definitely do that. Because that is somebody who's actually in the position that you are looking to fill. Yeah, that would definitely be a good choice, man. Yeah, hopefully you can get in contact with her. Man, that would be awesome. That's some good inside information right there. And I'm sure she has a lot of the little details that you may not even be aware of at this point. So man, that would be that'd be a good connect, bro. Chris says, do you know Key? No, don't know. Russ says, thank you. Sounds good, Blizz. Nice. Yeah, definitely make sure you guys connect. Now that's man, like I said, that is invaluable. Angel says, Blizz, finally a nice day in New England after 5 days or after days of rain. Really? Well, that's good. T-Mar's laughing. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man. You know, but happy, good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday morning, man. Hump day. You made it. Even though I know you don't have a job, bro. You like me. You're jobless. And it's a beautiful thing. But still, it's hump day. It's always going to be hump day. Blizzard says, definitely, Lady Logan. Atelea says, do you have special shoes on when you do lives? Okay, check this out. First of all, that's Kuyapogi. I know that already, you guys. Did you just feel a chill come over you? You just feel a chill, and it just got darker. Kuyapogi just entered the building. Mabuhay Family Vlog, guys. Kuyapogi. Mabuhay Family Vlog, guys. If you have a blue jacket on, please do me this favor. Click on Mabuhay Family Vlog. Click on their name, and where it says View Channel, click on that. Go view their channel real quick. Where it says Subscribe, push that subscribe button. And then once you've done that, push that all notifications. And then come back here. We'll wait. No, we're not going to wait. But find on your own time to go and subscribe to Mabuhay Family Vlog, guys. I'm telling you, they're great people. And if you want to see a little preview of what we're going to be doing when we get out there in December, you need to watch what they've been doing in their last couple videos. And I think they have another one getting ready to come out here pretty soon. So please do that, guys. Seriously. Emily Nila, thank you. Atelea says, yes, Costco pizza is love. Yes, it is. And to answer your question, Kuyapogi, no, I do not have special shoes when I do my lives. Shoeless. I am shoeless. I would show you my feet, but that's between me and you, Kuyapogi. Blizzard says, boat shoes. Boat shoes. Why would I have boat shoes on right now, bro? Boat shoes. But that reminds me, I do need to get some water shoes. Let me ask you guys, those of you who go to the Philippines, on a regular basis, and I'm sure most of you probably go in the water. We always take a pair of water shoes with us so we can go, in the water without having to worry about stepping on some coral or a sea urchin or something weird. But every time that we go, we always leave them there. We always leave our shoes there. It's just something that we don't bring back. It's just more weight. And there's somebody where we stay, we leave a lot of stuff that can be reused that we're just not bringing home. Clothes, shoes, and somebody will find use to it there. But do you guys do that? Do you guys also leave stuff behind that you're just not going to use and you don't want to throw it away? You want somebody else to use it. So you leave it like at the hotel for them to take. And we've talked to them and they said, yeah, we're fine with that. We don't have a problem with that. But yeah, do you guys do that? Creedy says, do you know Jay Balvin? Yeah, I do. I do know Jay Balvin is. Kuyapogi says, love you, brother. Love you too, brother. Good morning to you guys, man. T-Mar says, good morning, man. I was out drinking San Miguel last night with my buddy. Man, that's a good night, bro. That is a good night right there. Guys, I don't encourage people to not take alcohol seriously, especially if you're under the age of being legal, 21 here in the United States. I don't encourage anybody to even start drinking, okay? But if you're an adult and you already drink, you have to admit, having a little drink, now I'm not talking about getting all wasted and crazy. I'm just talking about having a good drink and just talking to a friend. That is one of the best freaking ways to spend the evening, man. In my opinion, I've had more fun, and I've got to know people better just talking over a beer, man. When we were in Philippines in February, me and Kuyapogi, we had a little. Well, we were drinking Tandawai, but it's almost like San Miguel, pretty much the same thing, right? We were drinking Tandawai, and man, we had some great conversations, man. We both learned a lot about each other. I think we already had a good connection, a good vibe, but once we kind of let the walls down a little bit, you just talk plainly. We got to know each other really well, man, and just the person that I thought he was, that's who he is. That's who he is, and we would have known that had we not taken a couple Tandawais and talked on his porch till like midnight. That was fun. That was a good time. So T Marsh, shout out to you and your friend, man. Creedy says, "Do you know Willie William the friend?" No, I don't know him. Creedy says, "You know that guy that comes into my lives and always asks if we have gloves? I'm gonna be like that now." You could be however you want to be, bro. We accept everyone here, unless you get disrespectful. Then you gotta go. And I know you would never do that, but I was starting to watch Juan John Carlos's live, and I think that dude, because I was listening to it in the background, which reminds me I have to go back and finish his live, but I think that dude came on in his live stream, the gloves guy. I think I heard him say something about gloves. Like, wait, he's talking about that guy? I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. But that dude gets around, man. BIY, he hasn't come to my live stream yet, so I feel a little kind of pissed off about that. BIY says, y'all need to sub to the OS platform. Only Cisco. Shoo! That's right, BIY. Oh, what time? It's 4:30, guys. Hey, check it out, guys. I just realized it's 4:30. Let me read the rest of these comments, and I'm going to jam off here real quick. Atalea, thank you for the hearts and the heart hands. Says Ogong, thank you. Creedy says, do you know I was from? I did know that, Creedy. But it is likely because you have ATL in your name. Queen Boogie says, San Mig Apple is a new chill drink. Yeah, San Mig Apple's good. I like San Mig Apple. It's a little sweet, but it's good. Bro, Hugo, thank you, brother. Have a great day, brother Hugo. T-Mar says, my guys from Cleveland, we have so much fun chopping up. Oh, man, that's awesome, bro. I'm glad you got your buddy out there, man. Enjoy that time, bro. Hugo says, brother, Kuya. What's up, Hugo? But I always leave food, seasoning, and fruit in my Airbnb. I always overshop. I let the host know, and they usually are happy with it. Yeah, man. Yeah, usually they are. And like I said, all our clothes and all our, man, they love that stuff. Creedy says, do you know Aubrey Martin, Southern Martin, Giant Martin? I don't know any of those people. Emily says, you look like Crip Mac. You don't know what Crip Mac looks like then. Mamela and Nila, thank you so much for being here all stream. Thank you. T. Mar says, no, hey, just a lot of laughing and good times with real people. Yeah, bro. And that's what we try to do here. Queen Boogie says, those in the chat, make sure you double tap the screen and sub Cisco. It's free and helps out a lot. For sure, guys. I got to get going. 16 million in the chat. Thank you guys so much. Sorry I got on late, but I had stuff I had to take care of. If you haven't already, like Kuya Pogi said, please double tap your screen. We're a small channel. We're a positive channel. We're growing. We're expanding into the YouTube verse. We've got an awesome community of people that we're a part of that we love to support. They support us. And it's a beautiful thing, guys. This is how YouTube is supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. And you know what else? You know how life is supposed to be? When you have the opportunity and you have the means, you help other people. And that's what we're going to try to do. In December, we will be going to the Philippines. We will be helping a school of children out in so many ways, feeding them, getting them supplies, helping their school. It's going to be amazing, guys. So if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe, like Kuya Pogi said. Let me read these last couple comments, then I got to go, guys. Mamela and Nilla, thank you so much. Sis Angel says, a smooth glass of New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, Shiraz, or Malbec, or a nice cocktail is great without the need to get drunk. You don't have to get drunk, guys. Just, just a little buzz. Just a little buzz. Even if you don't want to get buzzed, just a little tasty taste is good sometimes. If it's legal. If it's legal for you. Creedy says, do you know Chance Morrison to go? I do not. Blizzard says, take care. Blizzard, salute to you, brother. Don't work too hard, man. And countdown has begun, bro. Countdown has begun. Make sure you got everything you need, brother. Cisco says, thank you, Cisco. No, thank you, sis. Make a little shout out to everyone. Heart hands, thank you so much. Mamela Nilla, you're number one. You're number one, Mamela Nilla. Blizzard, Angel says, Blizzard, see you. T-Mar says, do you already have a school that you know of? I'm going to talk to Kuya Pogi and Atalea. My boy, I feel about, oh, look at Blizzard. He couldn't just leave well enough alone. I should have just closed down the stream, guys. Damn it. Blizzard threw out 5 gift memberships. Blizzard, thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Crooked Peach, nice, got one. Leo got one. Alicia Sable, Their Genius Show, and Miss Danny J. Nice, guys. Hey, Blizzard, thank you, man. We appreciate that. T-Mar says, what's up, Blizz? He's just throwing gift memberships. That's what he does. Throws them like Oprah, man. You get it, you get it, you get it. Everyone but T-Gang. I don't know what you have against T-Gang, Blizzard, but it's getting obvious, bro. Blizzard says, salute T Mars. Creedy says, and I don't know who that is. Blizz is the best, says Angel. Guys, he is the best. He's awesome, guys. Hey, real quick, while I almost forgot. I wanted to mention at this stream, and I meant to mention earlier, and then I got caught up in something else, and now it reminded me, guys. I just want to say, we were mentioning about going to Philippines and helping kids in the Philippines, and we are definitely going to do that. We're taking everything that we get from our super chats, our gift memberships, whatever we get from people watching ads, whatever money we get in YouTube, we're going to use that to support kids in the Philippines. We also have a Buy Me a Coffee page. I don't know if many of you know about it, but if you go to the Sisco International homepage and you go into the description, there's a link down at the bottom to Buy Me a Coffee. You click that link, it'll take you to our Buy Me a Coffee page. And if you wish to do it, cool. If you don't, that's fine too. But someone, literally, it says someone on there, gifted 200 coffees. They bought 200 coffees, guys. Those coffees are $5 a piece. Those coffees are $5 a piece, guys. They bought 200. So my math isn't always on point, but that's $1,000, guys. So someone donated $1,000 to our channel to help with the kids in the Philippines. Crazy work, guys. Crazy work. But there's people out there that they are invested in helping kids. They're invested in helping other people that need help. And that's proof right there. So whoever that was, thank you, someone. I've been wanting to bring it up, and I just keep getting caught up in other things. But it's huge, guys. It's a huge donation. And it's sad that it's someone. I wish I could recognize who the person is, but I understand. Some people want to stay anonymous. So, that's cool. I get it. But thank you very much, whoever that was, someone. Thank you. And guys, like I said, we're really excited. That has just put much more fire into our desire to get out there and do something big. So I'm going to talk to Kuya Pogi Natalea, Mabuhay Family Vlog, and we're going to have to figure out ahead of time what we can get started out there. So by the time we get there, the train's already rolling. Because we're gonna have a great trip out there, guys. We're gonna help a lot of people. So with that being said, guys, let me let you guys go real quick. Let me see the comments here real quick. Blizz said hi to T Marsh. Rose colored glasses, Blizz is best. Blizz says Lady Logan, salute. Says Melinda, thank you. Ma'am Melinda, thank you so much. T Marsh says these kids love all the support we get and trust and believe. Man, we're gonna do big things out there, bro. We're gonna do big things. I cannot wait. Ma'am Melinda, thank you so much. Blizz says salute to whoever donated that, bro. I was shocked. I showed it to Jen. She's like, what the heck? I thought it was like a typo or something. I was like, wait, am I reading this right? Those coffees are $5 a piece. They got 200 of them. Nuts, man. It's just crazy. T. Mars says, I know firsthand the kids love when a former comes to their school and talk to them, take care. So yeah, thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Guys, again, please check out Mabuhay Family Vlog. Check out the channel. They have some great videos up right now showing you what we're going to be doing. And if you love seeing those kids smiling faces, it'll be a great video. Trust me. JJ, you're too late. Sorry, you can't be a mod either. Atale says, Kuya Pogi that was sleeping in the CR because Tando. Hey, I didn't mention that. I didn't say nothing about that, but you're mentioning it. I know nothing of it. JJ, we love you too, man. Come back, you'll be a mod someday. Guys, 14 million in the building, 29 likes. Thank you guys so much. Blizzard, thank you once again, man, for the 5 gift memberships. Blizzard's been doing it, guys. He's been doing it, and I just can't thank him enough. And guys, we'll see you tomorrow. I should be here at 2:30, the regular time. Please come back. And if you haven't already, please double tap on the way out and hit that like button, subscribe. And if we're your vibe, subscribe. I'm taking that back, Kuya Pogi. We're gonna battle over that one. We're gonna battle over the our catch line. But honestly, guys, I love Kuya Pogi. I love their channel. Anything that I have that they need to help build and help grow and support more kids, they're welcome to it. So if Kuya Pogi wants to use my tagline, he's welcome. He's welcome. But guys, if we revive, please subscribe. Double tap scream on the way out. Team Marsh says peace out. Thank you, brother. Kuya Pogi says, brother, it's going to be amazing. It is. It is going to be amazing. I can't wait. So guys, please take care. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself some grace. Be kind to other people and give grace to those who deserve it. Spread love, guys. One